Sorry about that. I just lost a bit of connection there. So anyway, here we go again. The card I've drawn for us today is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is an emotion card. Cups cards are all about feelings, about emotions. They're about love. They're about all those sorts of energies. Now, the Nine of Cups is very much it's one of the wish cards in the deck. So it's a really lovely card. It's talking about what you can manifest for yourself and being able to manifest happiness and true love and all of those things. It's a very beautiful, uplifting, positive, feeling based card. Okay. We have a full moon coming up at the end of this week, so well, almost into next week really, but this week is kind of a building up of the feeling and emotion that some people pick up around full moon. Not everybody does, but quite a lot of people do. And this Nine of Cups is kind of saying that the energy that we're picking up and feeling at the moment is actually really positive. It's really joyful. It's talking about all the good things that you would like to have in your life. So if that's love, whatever it is for you. These do tend to be, like I say, they tend to be emotion cards. This tends to be about feelings. So you will have good feelings today. When I'm looking at a daily reading for this card, it's showing me that the day is positive. There are loads of possibilities. There's happiness. It's not one of those Mondays where we are all struggling and feeling a bit rubbish because we're at work. It feels much more light than that, and the energy is much more happy and emotionally fulfilled. So lots of really good vibrational energy about with this card. I'm just going to have a little shuffle and pop down an energy oracle card just to help support us in this. Let's have a little look and see what the energy oracle has to say. Okay, interestingly enough, this is almost like the polar opposite. Okay, the Nine of Cups is very much the wish card. The hostilities card in the energy oracle is a bit like the Five of Swords in the tarot. So it's combative. It's saying that the energy around you, there may be feelings of conflict or combat. Now, with these two cards coming together, it's almost saying that we can help ourselves by being in an energy of love rather than an energy of war or fighting or hostilities. It's really interesting because as most people will know by now, it's been all over the news. Had some really awful things happening in Orlando over the last weekend, with a mass shooting, and that does obviously has anger attached to it. People don't shoot people unless they're angry for some reason or another, and it has the effect of creating anger in the world about what's happened as well. So there is a lot of anger around that, without getting too much like hippie sounding. What the cards say and what energy is all about is if we can try to kind of be in an energy of love rather than hostilities, then we can help to heal the situation. Obviously we can't go back and we can't change things, but we can send love to the people that have passed over, and we can send love to the people that are affected by this, the families, the people concerned, and we can send that loving energy out to them. And on an energy level, I personally believe that they will feel that, and I also believe that by sending it, you will feel like you have at least been able to send them something. You know, most of us can't get up, pack our bags, go to Orlando and be with those people and help them directly, but we can send them love, and I know I've been doing that. Orlando is actually a really, really special place to me, and it's pretty devastating when you hear something that's happened like that. So it's interesting that these cards have come up. I look at Doreen Virtue's angel card readings, and I've looked at her readings for this week, and I don't know when she recorded it, but she must have recorded it before this happened. But it is so apt. I'll put a link to it when I post this up on YouTube a bit later on. I'll put a link to her reading up there, because I just feel like it's so of the moment. It's just so appropriate, and these cards are appropriate too. There is a real sadness around the things that are happening in the world. But I think it's really important that we don't completely lose sight of the good that's around us as well. And the fact that we can all see something like that and come together and do something, feel something, send them some love and some support, is showing us that actually not everyone in the world is a bad person, that actually there are far more of us that do love and care for others, and that this is our opportunity to show that. So yeah, kind of wasn't intending to start talking about that at all today, but it feels appropriate, and it feels like these cards kind of are saying that. All I would say to you is the Nine of Cups is all about the love. The hostilities card is just exactly what it is. It's hostilities, and we have a choice about whether to be hostile or not. And I think the Nine of Cups today is saying to us, let's be loving rather than hostile. So I will leave that energy with you for now, and I will put a link up to that to Doreen Virtue's angel cards reading underneath this when I put it up on YouTube. I was blown away by it this morning when I listened to it, because it is just so appropriate. I have no idea when she records her stuff, but it's just absolutely bang on for what's happened over the weekend, and how that's left us all, what that leaves us all with, that kind of sadness and anger, which is shown there in that hostilities card. But we can send love to those people. That's really all we can do. But actually, that's quite a big deal, because it does really help with their vibrational energy on a level they will feel it. I believe anyway. So I'll leave that with you. This has been a little bit of quite a difficult one, actually. I feel quite emotional about the whole thing, but then we've got the moon, and we've got the Nine of Cups. That's emotion. Everything's a bit emotional. So I will leave that with you for now, and I will be back again tomorrow. Thanks for joining me, and bye for now.